so that we can become centered and grounded for the next 25 to 30 minutes by taking a deep inhale and exhale. Take a deep inhale, hold it, and exhale. Another in, hold it, and let it go. Again, in, hold it, and on this exhale, just let go of everything that didn't serve you today. Final breath in and let it go. And breathe normal. And join us back into the room.
Wow.
Thank
So
you.
I don't know what's going on because yesterday I was studying intermittent hypoxia, and uh, and I started actually I learned about it like a month ago or something, but then I had some little flu and something, and then I lost the thing, but I got back. And just talking before joining you, I held my breath for almost 1.5 minutes. I was trying to do for 2 minutes, but I could only do 1.5 minute. And yeah, I'm just exploring this. In fact, I was looking for an app in the morning. I want to make an app for this fire breathing style, like fast, and the ice breathing style. And there's so much information on YouTube. I feel so fascinated because it's such a dramatic experience. I did some, like I told you, I did do some morning earthing and red light therapy, and I, integrated with my breathing the regimen, and I could play guitar like never before. It was like my, motor skills were like dramatically improved. My brain coordination with my fingers, and just my I felt great, and mood wise, and again thoughts start coming like butterflies from nowhere. And it's just, and again, what I'm saying is it's in synchronicity, because then you just I never heard or saw this or seen it in any podcast starting from breathing. And coincidentally, after your podcast, I'll be going for yoga, so which is also about breathing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, um, Atif. But I have a short introduction for you.
Sure.
And Dr. Atif Khan, who you have already heard from, is a software developer by day and a stand-up comedian, Michael Jackson impersonator by night. He's the creator of Life Immortal, an app that revolutionizes the search for organ donors. We'll talk about using tech for social good and how he balances saving lives with making people laugh. And I want to add, even moonwalk. Dr. Atif,
Yeah, so
welcome.
thank you. So I'm not a Michael Jackson impersonator. I cannot do moonwalk. I'm just dedicated to his art of songwriting, and being, you know, doing rock covers, rock spin tributes to his immortal music. So I don't have long hair or makeup or moonwalk, like you said. I just sing a song live, because his singing his songs is extremely technical and hard, and which is an honor for me. So yeah, and then yeah, comedy is. I'm not really proud of it, but I share some clips with you, and you laugh. So I, take it as a compliment.
So thank you. Thank you, Dr. Atif.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, my first question, Life Immortal. It's such a powerful name.
Yes.
What does it mean to you? And is it about leaving a legacy or giving someone a second chance at immortality?
So, for me, it's about we are at an intersection of scientific history, like we discussed during one of our meetings, that how AI is affecting our life. And I started writing this book called God versus AI, because AI is now becoming a collective brain, a huge brain, kind of a value system, which the concept of God or religion, so to say, presents or proposes. So I think that we can live beyond our lives. I don't believe in life hereafter. Again, scientifically, we are not there yet. Maybe there is something. Maybe we over the years we'll be able to see through dimensions. But what I believe is that instead of turning it into dust and ashes, we can live in other people, and then carry on being immortal. Maybe people are working on, like Brian Johnson working on immortality pill. But for me, it's like giving forward and moving on and passing the things that we have still functional and usable for other human beings. So instead of getting cremated or buried, it is better to live in someone else. So that's being immortal.
So can you tell us a little bit about your app and what exactly it does and how it helps people with organ donations?
Sure. So what it does is basically we are living in a world of social media, and we think the best we can do is get a Tinder date. But for me, Life Immortal is matching the donors with recipients, and people looking for organ donation, and people who are living donors as well. So bring them together, and what on the app, what they can do is they can create their profile, they put their details and what they're looking for, and you have to sign up as a donor or recipient. And then in the safety and privacy of your location, you can give an approximate idea of where you are, because in organ donation, time is a very important factor. And then when you're looking, for example, if you're looking for a kidney, then you click the kidney part and you see all the people who are living donors. You can add each other, and if the other person accept your contact connection, then you can start chatting and then make an audio call, video call. If everything goes through good, then you can set up an appointment, exchange doctor information, and then take things from there. So it's a complicated process when it comes to registry, national registry on organ donation list. The wait list is long, and sadly, the technology has not been deployed. So government is hesitant, and lawmakers are. For me, are usually lawbreakers, and they don't really do anything about it until it benefits them financially, mostly. So they just keep on pushing the can down the road. And so someone had to come from like the from the users, because social media is all user generated content. So somebody had to take charge, and we cannot wait. For example, I've been pushing council member Jeff Stunkard to sort of form some sort of regulation or legislation where, for example, in England, everybody is an organ donor by default. You're assumed as an organ donor unless you opt out from that. So we should have something like that over here as well, because we are considered as the role model for the whole world in terms of everything from technology to our way of life. So and again, it should be a very open-ended, open-minded process. No force, no blame shaming, or nothing imposing or forced out of it. But at least we should start thinking on those lines, because the current system is antiquated and archaic. And I think we can really use technology. We were trying to go to Mars, but there's so much work over here to be done. We are thinking that we can be multi-planetary species, but Flint, Michigan still doesn't have the perfect water. So the thing is, we should again, the rules of power are redefining. It's now beyond cryptocurrency and money and uh, you know nuclear weapons. It's about the race to the space. So
Thank you.
that's a little bit of overview of my vision for Life Immortal.
Thank you. What was that pivotal moment or story that transformed you from software developer into someone driven to create Life Immortal app?
Okay,
And
so yeah, so I have a lot of friends who are in organ transplant doctors, working for Donate Life in Texas and here in New York as well. And I used to hear their stories. And but one time around COVID, I think I visited American Dream here in New Jersey, and I saw a nonprofit doing the signups personally, in person. And I thought, at that time I was working for HHS, and I thought, why not we do something like that? And so I started thinking, because that was just an idea, but how to transform it into an interface, make it safe, and make it safe mostly, because there is a lot of issues, you know uh, cultural inhibitions, and then regulatory issues involved, and then there is a stigma of organ trading as well. So I just wanted to come up with an interface which is foolproof, and which is very receptive and fun to use as well, and sort of create a new culture for organ donation, because the younger generation is very receptive to new ideas and is more selfless than us. And so I just wanted to transform that cause into an app. And luckily, this year in January, when I met Sharmin, you as well. And then as they say, the rest is history. And we are slowly growing and trying to expand. And I reached out to RFK Junior as well, but no response as yet. But no news is good news in this context. But I'm trying to take it to the next level. Uh, Jeff Stunkard is also doing a project with mental health and with NIH, but his research grants are frozen for now because of the change of administration. I was thinking of using that platform, but again, I'm like Sharmin, that I'm doing it on my own for now. But we are slowly expanding our database, trying to get mergers and collaborations going on, and trying to push my app through music and comedy. Sometimes I mention it on stage as well, just to create awareness, not just about the app, but also the cause in general.
thank you, Atif. The we know that tech can be cold, but Life Immortal is deeply human. How do you build trust and compassion into the platform of Life Immortal?
Okay, so mostly the way I look at it is that I am trying to using it as a vehicle, because in the yesteryears, back in 90s and 80s, it used to be newspapers. People used to publish their requirements in newspapers. And then somebody told me that they saw some, like one of my friends who is a doctor. He just flies all over the world, all over the US with urgent donations of organs through charter planes and wherever the need is. And so he told me that someone was wearing a T-shirt in Disney, and that they need an organ, which was very heartbreaking for me, and kind of embarrassing as a human being, that we still don't have tools. I see people posting on Facebook about their organ donation needs, but these social media apps are just a mode of dopamine hits, and nobody. And so there is an option in Life Immortal where you can share your Facebook post into our app, and also post our there is a bulletin board, so you can page your need on our app, and then share it on cross share it in any platform as well. What I'm trying to do is that there should be some definitive window where everyone should know that if there is some panic, something urgent, some emergency. Because what happens is that, for example, if you have a match and you are not on the list, then the organ is given to somebody else, and then you are pushed up, you're boosted in the list. So again, I think it's very archaic and antiquated, and there's a lot more that can be done, not only in terms of again deploying a Life Immortal, but also using AI to match organs, and maybe some sort of a system, some sort of a device where you have a network of people who are available, living donors, and what's going on, what's the availability, because it's really bureaucratic and red tape right now, and there is a lot of uncertainty. And the saddest part is that in terms of need, the emotional toll is huge. And the insecurity, the just yesterday I was speaking to one of the organ donors, Lisa Carter. I'm gonna post their podcast pretty soon. So she fell in love and she donated her kidney right away, and then she got divorced. So I told her that I never heard any love story like that. It's the greatest love story that I will ever hear. Probably it's beyond Romeo Juliet or whatever, or any rom-com. But what I'm trying to say is that uh, they're trying to make organs in artificially as well, and I think they can use deploy AI really to speed up the process. They have already invented this gel that improves arthritis or joint pain in Germany. So I'm really optimistic, but if somehow I can get hold of someone high up in Google or any these big techs, then they can really speed up the process. Or we can have some philanthropist, heavyweight, or even a couple of $1 million, then who can really support our project. Then there's a lot of work that can be done, and we can have much more fulfilling outcomes from this process, because there are a lot of barriers, gaps, and like President Obama says, we are looking for bridges, and you want to build the bridges, and so we can deploy tech to fill up those gaps, and make this journey of finding a donation or an organ less emotionally taxing.
Thank you for
Atif,
that. Go ahead, Mitty.
I'm just curious, a lot of people probably, you mentioned obviously there's living donors and then there's deceased donors, and this is sort of more for the living donor matching. Could you talk a little bit about which organs somebody can donate as a living donor to someone else? Because I think it's either your liver or your kidney. One of them
Sydney.
completely regenerates.
Liver,
And
liver. Yeah,
yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that is if you donate your liver to someone, it will regenerate and you will be whole again, so to speak, but you will also have helped save someone's life.
absolutely, absolutely. There is a lot of data that's available on our website as well, life-immortal.com. However, today there is a lot that can be donated, because we are living in an age of stem cells and uh, you know uh, egg donations and stuff like that, bone marrow, cartilage, skin, cornea. So we have separate categories on our app as well, that whatever you're looking for, you just click it and it will show up. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a technical person, but what I can tell you is that a single person can help a lot of people at one time, and we are living in times where people are asking ChatGPT to find ways to commit suicide. And then on the flip side, we have so much need of life, and you can make it immortal by helping someone else, and again helping someone else give you a better reason to live. And Again, I was listening to Sam Altman's interview 2 days ago, and he was talking about assisted suicide in various countries. And right now, ChatGPT doesn't have that capability of, be restricted to different national rules and laws. So, if there is a void, if there is a gap, if there is a vacuum, why take your own life? Just gift it to somebody else, and you find a bigger reason to live on, and feel happy, and not take like we started with breathing. We cannot live beyond 2 minutes of not constraining our breathing process. So breathe 23,000 times a day, and we take it for granted. We don't care. And same is about water. Same is about uh, food. Vegetables, fruits. Life is so beautiful and so full of magic. And I recently studied essentialism as well. So everything around us is so productive, if only we have gratitude.
Atif, you mentioned stem cell and the technology that artificial organs, but I've read a few studies where they've used organs of the pig
Yes.
to help humans. Have you thought of connecting with those researchers who are using the pig organs to partner and collaborate?
So this big thing is going on since a long time, like since 1998. Lisa was also telling me today, when she donated back in 98, there was still this thing going on, and there is a lot of again, yeah, it requires research and development. and constant, revisiting and pursuing the outcome. And they started yesterday. I was reading, in fact, today, that they have biohacked the reverse aged species of monkeys, and they charged up their mitochondria, and they saw the results. And if which is amazing, the mortality ratio is has already increased since 80s 1980s. And soon, we'll in 5 years time, we'll be able to see 100 and 110 will be common. So with regards to research, yes, we need that kind of research. But again, research requires capital. But unfortunately, the capitalist and the venture capitalists end up investing in places like cryptocurrency. And there was this giant scam from Silicon Valley, where this lady was selling this chip on which all your data would be stored. I'm not sure if you had seen this documentary on Netflix. And there's a lot of work that can be done. And I've not yet spoken, because since then a lot of research has been done, and has been going on. But if we can, make raw meat in back in the day, they started making meat in a lab for KFC. So why not make human meat, or human organs, and which is very doable. And with, again, all the large language models, LLMs available around us, it's just an amazing time in the history, where we saw the emergence of Google, and then the advent of AI. And it's just mind-boggling that no inquiry can go unanswered. Uh, Again, there are things that I recently wrote a book on pro se AI legal mastery, which is available on Amazon. And uh, thing is that, again, we need people to come forward and look beyond the numbers and optics, because many times they think that, uh, because they see those indicators which look bankable and investable. But for larger than life projects such as this, you need to have compassion. And that's where I came from. My consent my the focus or drive was, or motivation was, solely based on helping someone, because it could be anyone, it could be any one of us. Anybody could need anything anytime. And there is definitely this room. It's hardcore research, but I'm sure somewhere in Europe, Germany, Japan, something is definite. In fact, I spoke to one of our leading companies in Eastern Europe. I forgot the name. And they're doing something, remarkable in terms of statistics and data, and various regions. And again, there are various legal environments, be it Latin America, Thailand, even India, Pakistan, or Africa, Middle East, different regulations. And in fact, a couple of days, somebody reached out to me and said that I want to donate my kidney. I said, this is the app, go register yourself. And yeah, so that's an easy way for me to direct someone, and then it's very open-ended. If somebody wants to, wants a kidney, and if you match, because I'm meeting a lot of people of faith during these podcasts that I'm conducting for Life Immortal, and it's mind-boggling how I mean, again, I'm a skeptic. I'm not a faith-driven person, so to say. I'm more a humanist. Yeah, but how this quantum entanglement, I should call it, or synchronicity, or karma, or what, I don't know how to name it. Maybe there is no name until now. Maybe it's still evolving. But these people are very selfless, when it comes to organ donation. And in a day and age where everything is transactional, I think the rural America is more human centered, and ironically, or I don't know, symbolically, they are less material, and then probably more connected to their communities. And that's why in New York, the mayor is single, the governor, previous governor, was single, and we are all single, and living a life where a connection is the main thing. Huge expectations, but again, life is beyond transactions, and beyond the zero-sum games.
Atif, we're coming up on a little bit of time. One of our favorite portions with Transforming Lives is our rapid fire segment.
Yes,
So what we're going to do is we're going to have Sherman ask you a couple of quick
sure,
questions in succession. We
sure.
want